Hey everybody! I just finished some diving here on Vancouver Island. Not for the day. I got another dive tonight, but I had some issues today and wanted to say, hey, the GoPro saved the day-ish. Had my Nikon in my Sputnik housing, and it doesn't like working below 20 feet at depth. It's all fine. It's just the buttons don't like to go and do their thing. So we went to a dive site. This is actually footage from yesterday because I didn't have it today. McKenzie Bight. And there's lots of these tiny little nudibranchs out. I have no idea which ones they're called, but they're everywhere. And these longer sculpinish fish that like to hide and very shy, big black eyes and fairly pale bodies. But sometimes they get curious and come out and slightly stalk you, and then kind of hide and kind of like finding a T-Rex, um, and stick around. And right beside this guy was this crab buried in the rocks. I've never seen them buried in rocks before. Probably I just never noticed it. And I was like, hey, I'm using my GoPro. I can record at really fast speed. So this is playing back at 24 frames, recorded at 120 frames. And the thing I love about crabs is just whatever the heck's in front of their mouth, it goes flying back and forth there. So this is at 5 times reduced speed, and you still can't even tell what the heck it is. But I thought that was pretty cool. Finally got something checked off my box of things I wanted to record underwater. And it's really slow motion coming back. More of these nudibranchs, again, more everywhere. The lights are kind of awkward. And I don't know what that is, but it's something. So this is a GoPro just in my hand, tied off to a bolt snap, and one of my video lights from my Nikon rig in the other hand. So this is all completely hands-on, no trays, no stabilization, no nothing. But the cool thing I found with this is I really like having the light in my hand and actually moving it in relation to the camera. It's a little tiring and annoying and very shaky, but it provided some really cool results. And here you can see the auto-ness of the GoPro going from all green to me going ahead a foot, and now you get color back in with the light. There's quite a few of these guys underwater too. Kelp greenlings, I think they're called. I can't remember. I could be horribly wrong, so don't quote me on that. And they're kind of skittish. They don't really swim. They kind of fleet around. And again, if they don't move, they think you can't see them, kind of thing. And so we got quite a bit of this guy in and around. And somewhere underneath me, this tinier one came out. This guy's a couple inches long. The other guy was about 9 inches, 10 inches long. This guy's about 4 or 5 inches. And he's a bit more friendlier, still kind of skittish, and he just fleets up, down, and around. But comes right towards the light, towards the camera, and just kind of stays a foot or two away from me. And just starts doing some circles, not quite knowing what's going on, I don't think. And you can see a normal size sculpin there on the left that just went out of frame. And he's about 4 or 5 inches, just for a size comparison. And same guy again, just moving around pretty quick. Now we've got some perch. Again, they're out more further away from the light, so they're fairly greenish. They're not too afraid of divers, but they're not extremely friendly. This guy came fairly close and then turned away. Again, more of those nudibranchs. Setting-wise, I've been playing with these guys with ProTune on, kind of flat color, but auto white balancing, all this kind of stuff, because it just keeps on changing on me. So here's a cool thing. I've never seen one of these underwater. I'm always jealous of the divers out here posting pictures of grunt sculpins. They're like little tiny battle fishes. They got like armor all across their head, but they don't swim, and they walk on their really modified pectoral fins. I think they're just pretty cool things. And again, coming more in the shallows, there's a lot more greenery, a lot more vegetation around, and more of these schooling perches or something. I don't quite know what they are, but that's what everybody else seems to call them. And more of these greenlings among the perch. The water here is about 10 degrees Celsius at depth, which is really nice. It feels like a sauna when you get in from the below zero temperatures up top. Here's a crab that found just at the very last second. Unfortunately, I kind of knocked him off, and he's all covered in a whole bunch more stuff. But he's underneath the leaf, and I've got the light on top and the camera underneath. I thought that was pretty cool. Well, that was my dives. The surface was really cold and brisk. It's about 6 degrees Celsius if you look fast enough at it. But here's some stuff you can do really quick with a GoPro in an afternoon and have some really bad video to show.